Yeah, who knows? But I think it's live, so we'll pretend like
Have
it's
you
live.
got background music on?
Yeah, we can go without. It hasn't really made a difference lately, so yeah, usually I use background music that's really light just to level out all of our audio, but YouTube does some screwy stuff with it. So I don't know. We'll just not use it this time and see how it works. So this is our normal Cyberpunk Red Choom dramedy. We're missing some players tonight, so we're still going to play some Cyberpunk, but we're going to use a different system, and we're going to do this in Cyberpunk 2020. Going back old school. The system we're using is a one-page called d4ce, D4 as in a die, and then CE. So yeah, it's a pamphlet size little thingy. It's on Drive Through RPG. Lester Smith wrote it. Simple system, but it looked fun. So we're going to try it out tonight. The gist of it is your character is based on 6 skills, any skills. Make it anything you want. You rank them 1 through 6. 1 worst, 6 best, and that's how many dice you roll. The size of the die you roll depends on the difficulty, with the smallest dice being the most easy thing to do because you're trying to roll the maximum number possible on this dice that you are rolling. Any single success is a success. Multiple successes you can do different things with. And I think that's to the right of Richard on the screen, is the things you can do with extra successes. Gear can either give you a bonus, meaning you roll an extra die, can just give you an extra success if you succeed in the first place. Different things. So we are going to start off our game tonight, and we might be interrupted by Pinball joining us. We'll have to see. He has another engagement tonight, but said he might be able to make it. I'm going to run a pre-canned adventure. This is a short one called Amethyst Rain, REIGN. It is a shotadventures.com. It is a free adventure. It's short, it's fun. We may not get all the way through it tonight. That's okay. It's mostly I want to kick the tires on this system. So that's what we're doing. Right. So as we start off, you are in the I'm not going to say nice club in Night City called the Aspect Underground. It's not as prestigious as others, but it's not the bottom of the barrel club either. It's a gritty nightclub known for its dark layout, Rorschach pattern floors, and electrical cables that are just strewn about the dance floor, which makes for an entertaining time as people trip on them nightly. Let's see.
Do we know each other, or are we gonna be thrown together?
You guys know each other.
Okay.
But you find yourself in the basement of the club. The basement is reserved for local gang lord Fickle Refurb and his closest friends. The room is lined with black couches and smells vaguely like sweat and tennis balls. Not just balls, tennis balls. And tonight, holds a dozen street thugs and wannabe assassins amongst you. Anyone who wanted to sign up for a chance to kill Amethyst in exchange for 100,000 euro bucks. Amethyst is the hot new singer slash band that's about to release a brand new novel that's going to reinvigorate the nightclub scene in Night City.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so each of you know who Amethyst is. He is a singer slash band on the cusp of becoming something great. He's not there yet, but he's at the tipping point. This next album should be the thing that either makes or breaks him. So he's known, but he's not yet completely flush with all of those millions of euro bucks out there. There is rumors that the reason that he has rocketed to underground and soon to be worldwide fame recently is because he has had a new technology chip installed into his brain pan that is augmenting his musical genius. That's rumor. Could be lots of negative Nancy's just saying that to make themselves feel better about their lack of skills. Could be. And so you're here with a bunch of other ne'er-do-wells. This is definitely a wet work operation. The only reason that you guys may have even be here in the first place is because times are hard. Times are really hard. Even kibble is outside of your range of being able to afford right now. It's been shooting a lot of city rats and barbecuing them outside as how you've been getting by. It's bad. It's bad out there. So, offing some glam boy rocker that's got more than you, maybe you can swallow that down. The three of you, possibly four of you, we'll find out if Pinball joins us, know each other. Uh, and you may or may not be squeamish about this. This is certainly the first time you've decided to take pay for doing any wet work type of operation. Uh, those others in here look like probably not their first time. Uh, right now, everybody's just being given synth alcohol and bag of, a basket of greasy fried carbs, extruded carbs, looking vaguely like French fries, as you wait for a fickle refurb to show up. Does anyone want to do anything before he does come in? You know why you're here, as does everyone else that's in this room with you. There's like 5 other people in here.
I mean, you know what? Yeah. I had a sudden change of heart. Hey, I'm Richard. I'm playing a character called Shadow in this one because why not? I had a change of heart over one of my skills while I was doing that, and rather than security, which I had, I swapped it out for substances resisting. As in, yeah. So if I can go find whoever I think is going to be our biggest rival here, and then go, hey, to the winner goes the spoils, and like try and keep toasting them and try and get them liquored up,
Okay.
so that they might be worse at doing stuff here.
Sure. I tell you what, that sounds like 2 things for me. One, identifying who's probably your biggest rival. So let's have the first roll of the game let's call this street knowledge of some sort. Do you have any skill that would give you knowledge of who's who in these bad streets of Night City?
Social niceties, maybe?
That would work.
That's the closest I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
This person is fairly well known, so we're just going to call this a difficult task. So a D4. So roll as many D4s as you have in that skill.
Surely this is a very easy task if it's D4s, because 4 means it's easy to do because it's a 25% chance.
So the lowest one is a D2, where it's a 50-50 shot if you just have a skill of 1. So
Right,
D4 is like the next one up from dirt easy.
Right, but a D2 is a 50-50 chance of a success.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an easy one, surely.
Sure. Yeah.
Because it's the other
No,
way
I
around,
get you. I get
right?
what you're saying. I get what you're saying. So this is just the next level up from being dirty.
So this is slightly less easy.
Yeah,
so
slightly less.
This is easy rather than very easy.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, okay. It's just you said it was a difficult task, and I'm just trying to.
Sure. Yeah. No,
use this,
you're right.
Trying to put it all together. Right. Social niceties. Bam.
And I'm not
2
looking at the roll
successes.
20, so just tell me if you get a success or not.
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, 1 success is all that was needed to identify the target that's probably your biggest threat. And it's a street assassin that goes by the name of Traumatic Darling. Very respected and capable, always fulfills her contracts, never sells out the people that hire her. Highly confident and competent. It's actually a little odd that she would be here for such little money. So you rolled an extra success. So with that, you are free to do 1 of 4 things. You can add to your effect. So you could say, what's the deep down dirt I might actually know on this person? Could give that to you. You can give it to another character. Doesn't seem too useful right now. You can subtract it from another person's next roll, so you could make her next roll less. Or you can accumulate towards a goal, which we don't really, this is just a single shot. You don't need to accumulate for this one.
All right. I'm assuming based on the name, that Chromatic Darling is cybered up in some way,
Yes.
probably.
Oh,
So I think I would like to add to
Everyone
the
is.
effect and know more about her cyberware and whether, because my goal is to get her liquored up
Yes.
so that she's less effective, whether, there's something I should be avoiding there that she
Sure.
filters out through cyberware or whatever.
So, Chrome Darling famously got the chromatic Darling famously got the chrome adjective placed on her when she got the back of her head blown out by a small caliber weapon. So a lot of her head has been replaced with a lot of cyberware. It didn't kill her, and there was enough augmentation done to replace the soft bits that were blown out. From what you understand, she definitely has cyber eyes, both eyes, although they look standard, although you can see the company logo around the irises. Telescopic vision, dark vision. She does have cable jacks, so she is likely able to do some light hacking. She does have a little bit of armoring that extends down from her base of her head down through her shoulder, so she's got a little bit of protection going on there as well. As far as any other like biometric enhancers that would allow her to filter out alcohol, no, never heard of her having anything like that.
Okay then. Well, sounds like a relatively easy task then. I'll go pick up some drinks on the way and go, hey, may the best cybered up person win? I don't know. We're not runners,
Oh
are
yeah,
we? I
so
forget what we are.
she accepts the drink, tosses it back, waits for the refill,
Oh yeah, keep
and
pouring.
says, "Look, I'm actually happy to help anybody here that is ready to ace this jerk. I've got a personal vendetta against him. I don't even want the money."
Well, now I don't want to drink you under the table. Damn it. I mean, yeah, sure.
I'd
Come see
be,
the crew.
yeah, I'd be more than willing to throw in it with anyone in an auxiliary capacity if you want. Spying, we can use some of my contacts if you need. I just want this guy aced.
Why? I mean, what'd he do?
Well, look, most of his music is just AI generated trash. Let's start with that. And I am a music lover, but personally, he once broke my brother's jaw when he was asking for an autograph after a performance. And you don't do that to my family.
I can get behind that. Sure, let's come on over. Meet the rest.
One of the other guys is like, "Hey, why are you throwing in with them? They look a little soft. I don't think they could get it done. You should throw in with us, the meat grinders. We do this kind of thing all the time." She kind of looks over, looks back to you, says, "He's got a point. What does your crew bring to this?"
Well, don't we,
Looks
Ray?
over at our crew. We're just stuffing our face with the.
Yeah, it's like, well, this is all I've eaten in a week, except for a rat.
Your brother, he got his jaw broken. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did it ever get fixed up? Because
it
we got
did.
a dentist. We got a dentist who can have a look at this stuff.
Oh wow. I mean, yeah, we we didn't have a ton of cash to get the replacements done. He's an actual dentist.
Yeah.
Huh.
My boy can come by, fix up your brother when we're done with this.
Yeah, I
we
make house
did keep
calls.
the original teeth. I mean, that vat grown stuff looks okay, but you probably want back his original teeth and jaw. I mean, yeah, you can do that.
I can definitely attempt to do something like that, yes.
Yeah, well, person's got to know their limits. I respect that. Lifts a drink, says, "Cheers." The other guy just sulks back.
Oh, I'm going to look at this other guy, and I'll
Yeah.
be like, it looks like you've got some receding gum lines. Do you want me to pull those teeth? stave off infection before it happens.
Hey, look, back off, buddy.
Oh,
My teeth are
alright.
just fine. The best that money can buy. Well, the best that a mid-level salary can buy.
If that's what you choose to believe, then far be it from me to get in your way. I'm just going to go back to the food table.
Another basket of fries. With that, Fickle Refurb and two of his henchmen come in and just gets right to it. You can see his eyes are just like they're red, and he's like his snot running down his nose a little bit. He's an overweight, short guy. He's got a remarkable head of hair, though, obviously from the newest stylist doing hair implants. Too good to be natural born. Hey, listen up, you chummers. I'm sure you've heard my story many times, but I'm going to tell you once more. Here I was, sitting upstairs in the Aspect Underground, minding my own business. Me and Hannah Raines, my beautiful, perfect glitter girl. But when who walks in? Amethyst. Here, I think, hey, we got ourselves a celebrity in my house tonight. So buy him a drink. Not just any drink, but one of those Japanese whiskeys we got on the top shelf, right? And what does he do? Does he say thank you? No. Does he give me a little nod? No. He struts right up to my girl, stares her in the eye, and asks if she wants to take a ride in his brand new limousine. And my doll, my beautiful girl Hannah, she smiles and walks out with him. Now you all saw me go for my Centronic, and he's got the big Centronics pistol. I was gonna gun him down right there, but rich boys like Amethyst have special security implants now. Just turned my 405 right off on me, and I was left like a sucker watching as he strutted off with my girl. Now listen up real close. I'm going to let this rich singer savior boy embarrass me like that? No, I'm not going to do it. I don't care how famous he is, because tonight, one of you mofos is going to gun him down for me. And before he releases that fucking new album, if you do this, I've got 100,000 euro bucks for you. 50,000 more if you make it nice and bloody and gets on the snuff film circuit. Can't wait to see how this turns out. Lamar, finish up for me, man. Walks out of the room.
Our next contract's going to be him. He's out of there. He's gone.
Leaving his heavy there. And he's like, all right, you heard the boss. 100,000, 50K more if you make it nice and bloody like. Got any questions?
Nah. He said gun them down. Does it have to be guns? Can it be whatever we got?
Yeah, you want the 100,000, you just gotta kill him. And you gotta give him proof. You want to make sure he's dead. And if none of you all have the ability to film such, you can take some of these cyber glasses here. And he's got some of the sunglasses that film what's going on. He's got a direct link to the snuff film market. Wear those, make it as bloody as you can, you'll get the bonus. But if you want to punk out on us and just kill the guy quiet like, he's still dead, get you 100,000. One of the other guys raises his hand up. Hey, why doesn't Fickle just kill him himself? Why don't you do it? Hey, look, 2 reasons. 1, he just wants Hannah back. Never wanted to see her with Amethyst again. But 2, because everyone knows he's got a beef with Amethyst. He needs to stay visible at the Aspect Underground, near people and cameras who can collaborate his whereabouts when Amethyst is killed. Oh, that makes sense. Guy sits down. Oh, well, what about the girl? Says another one of the guys. Hey, very clear here. Nothing happens to Hannah. The boss still deeply loves her and wants to talk it out once Amethyst is dead.
Do you have a picture of the girl so we know which one not to kill? Just just in case, right?
Yeah. He pulls out his agent. It's like, all right, here. Send some pics. Oh, no, not that one. Ooh, I should probably delete that.
Hi, Fiona, I'm Evans. I want to hook into. I mainly live in the cyberspace of this
Mhm.
place. I want to hook into the cyber aspect of this, and particularly at the moment, see what cameras are already active in the. I assume there's cameras already active in the room, but I want to try and hook into them so I can pick up
Sure.
feed.
We're going to call this a D6 task just to hook into his system.
Okay.
So yeah, whatever skill you got, that many
Net running,
D6s.
net running software, hardware. Which one do you want?
Net running.
Okay. This is what I do. So here's hopefully I'll get at least a success. Nope.
Yeah.
Highest was a 5, but that's it.
Okay. Did you get any ones?
I got 2 of them.
Hey, mark down 2 points underneath that skill. This is how you get experience.
Whee!
And actually, so with 2 1s and no successes, we're going to call that a near minimum failure, which means you set off their alarm system.
Yeah.
And Lamar looks down at his agent, looks around and says, "Pardon me. Somebody's trying to get into our system down here. I'm going to go call the local help for that." Any other questions real quick?
I'll be like, "Oh, I think it was that guy over there that did it," and I'm pointing to the other one of our competition who tried to poach the woman from us.
Do you have shift blame as a skill?
I do not, but I totally saw him on his agent when right before that alarm happened.
All right, so here's how this works if you don't have a skill. So, like, do you have any social skill that might be applicable?
Yeah, he's got something.
I have nothing.
Oh, you don't.
Oh, I'm driving. You know what? I'm a driver, so I get to talk. I drive taxis, so I talk.
You do, El? You do drive taxis. I'll
So I
grant you
talk to
that.
people.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll call this just D6. Yeah, sure, I'll buy that.
Yes. D6. Hang on 1 second.
This is where it's called making the roll against the GM.
Oh, I got a 6 and a 1.
Okay.
You
They don't cancel out. So a success is a success.
Okay.
It's like, "Oh, really? Hey, Mac, let me see your agent." He's like, "Oh, hey, no, man, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Hey, what you need, Lamar? Take this guy out back. Make him a tomorrow special." "No, man, no. Got rid of one of the competition. Good for you."
Hey, you were doing good.
He's literally dragged out a side door. After a moment, you hear a poof, poof.
AST sucked anyways. He deserves it.
As I was saying, go on, get. Sooner he's dead, the better. The album releases in 2 days.
Oh, I thought he was going to be coming here for us to kill. We have to go to where he is.
Find him.
Ah. Right. Oh, yeah, I completely misunderstood that then.
Yeah. So you have enlisted the aid of the Chromatic Darling. So she'll tell you. Let's see. Look, I've been scoping this out for a little bit because, like I said, family obligations. Look, he's got a penthouse resident inside the 37-story synagogue tower, luxury skyscraper. It's owned by that food monopoly, Synergy Foods. Look, the building's known for its high security, right? Luckily, my contacts say he's not been there several days. Likely he's hiding out with the boss's squeeze in his recording studio, which would be a much easier target. But I don't know where that studio is. Now, his entourage that's in the tower, they probably do. But, we're not assaulting the tower to kill somebody. We're going into a tower to get information. Slightly easier? Possibly. I don't know.
I mean, does the boss... Do we think he's tagged Hannah in some way?
I'm sorry, Richard. I didn't catch that. Say that again.
I was just wondering if Fickle Reverb would have tagged Hannah in some way as well. That might be a different way to get him.
That's a good question. Unfortunately, Lamar has left to turn your your possible opponent in this into tomorrow's special.
the other way to do it is, well, this is what I can do. Scan social feeds to see if anyone's seen them recently and tag them, or if there's like Hannah's got, hey, check out where I am. Woo, I'm in the studio. Woo, check it out.
Yeah, look for the
That's good. That's a good thing to
stream
do.
feeds. Good one.
Yeah.
So anybody that's got like any kind of cyber networking skill that's at least 4 points or higher, assume you have a cyber deck.
Yeah. I've definitely got a cyber deck.
Before you leave here, is anybody going to grab one of the sunglasses that were offered to record?
Yeah,
Oof.
I thought that's why I thought they were coming here, so I'll get the feeds from here. But yeah, we're going to need something to get feeds.
Sounds good.
Although
We can have those.
my ultimate plan is to hack Amethyst, so to make it close up and personal. So.
Then it will see. Well, maybe it doesn't matter if they see us.
Oh, you get both angles too.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll put some on. Are they stylish?
Who stylish?
These glasses, right? Like,
Oh, they're very stylish. Yes.
oh yeah, then I'll put a pair in my pocket and I'll wear a pair.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take two.
Sure. So you weren't told to leave. You could do your hacking down here if you wanted to, and avail yourself of more carbohydrate, deep fried, French fry like things and synth alcohol. Or you can leave here for another place.
Well, if we stay here, they may track out who was actually doing the hacking. So
I thought we took care of that. Plus, we get free food here.
not if I'm rolling ones.
No, let's take
But
some
yeah.
to go. Keep on.
Oh,
the
we can
move.
take it to go? Yes, please.
Yeah. Just take a basket with you.
Yeah.
Oh,
That works.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well be on the move just in case we bump into him while we're out and about. I mean, stupider things have happened.
That is true. The probability of hitting them on the road is better than staying here.
Okay. So you leave the nightclub, and on the outside, 3 bikers are just pulling up. Anybody that's got Night City lore or any general knowledge of the city or gangs?
Nah.
Richard?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
This would be a D6 if you did have that. If not, you can roll D8s for an unskilled.
How many do you roll for an unskilled die?
1.
One. Oh,
Yeah.
we'll try. I mean, the worst you're going to do is roll a 1 and then you completely fail. Woohoo!
We should definitely
Information. Yeah,
we should
why
definitely
not?
learn who they are before we steal their bikes.
Yeah. Let's see how that helps.
You guys are definitely on public transportation. Any vehicles you might
we
have,
got a
you sold
we got a
a while
driver.
ago.
I'll drive the bus.
Oh no, that's true. You're a taxi driver. We'll say that you
Yeah.
do have you have a cab. It's seen better days for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You probably didn't have enough cash to keep your medallion up, so you're an unlicensed taxi driver.
Best
You know what?
kind.
More money in my pocket. Why should I let the man take my money?
Right. Did anybody roll to see if they knew?
Oh,
Okay.
I forgot
Failed.
to roll.
No, you don't have to. Especially if you don't think your character would know much about local gangs and such.
Yeah, we're all
Not
there.
unless they take my taxi.
Okay. Well,
I can see that, what's her name, Chrome may know something, but
that's true. She does. She may know something as well. Give me a second. Let me roll for her here real quick. She actually does have some underground. It's not huge, but she's got something. Nah,
no one knows nothing.
no idea. So, three street dogs in very nice Kawasaki glide bikes pull up. Helmets still left on. You can see the visors have a bit of augmentation visually, probably targeting reticle sort of thing. They're off the shelf, nothing special. But they do get off and they start scanning the crowd. And you see that they lock on to the other group that was in there, who is quickly getting into a Johnny cab and taking off. And then they look at you. They head over to you, kind of blocking off your ability to get by on the sidewalk.
Oh, excuse me, guys. I have a paying fare here. I have to go.
Yeah, I tell you what, you can go as soon as you give us the brief on what the boss was wanting. We got caught in traffic. We couldn't make it in time. So why don't you give us the lowdown?
I'm sorry, who are you?
We're the Brothers Four. There's three of them.
I see math is not your strong suit.
Hey, Matthew died last week, but we're still the Brothers Four.
Sure. So you're leaving now? You're getting out of our way?
Hey, he goes, he puts a hand like on the side of your face, like he doesn't slap you, but it's like the action of like,
Oh, but I know karate. I respond.
you respond.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I tell you what, it is going to be D8
Initiative.
in this case. No initiative. You're just
Okay.
rolling like so. He says he responds. He responds.
Mhm.
Okay.
D8.
I got 6s. My sum is higher than a D8. Does that count? I will map the shit
I
out.
thought you had a higher karate than that. Okay.
No,
Nope.
frisbee is the highest. I'm a professional frisbee
well,
player.
you should have thrown a
remember?
frisbee at him then.
Well, yeah.
So what did you roll?
Cab. I rolled 2 6s.
2 6s. Okay, no ones in there. So you go for a stunning karate move, and he just uses one finger of one hand to block all of your moves. Just slaps you down, basically.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Hey,
yeah.
enough of that.
I was just taking it easy on you.
Look, Street Trash, you're not going to make the money. Maybe there's a little bit in for you if you just tell us the information, all right?
Hey, we want no trouble here. Okay, we were just told looking for this person and to make it as graphic as possible. And I send them an image of Hannah.
That's what. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that's what I
course.
was going to do. That's great.
Hey, I don't want no trouble here.
All right. Here, I'm going to roll for them. They're not very smart. Straight up wet work. That's it.
That's it. We're told that's
it.
This whacked, make it bloody. That's
Right.
the money.
Tip the man. One of the other brothers slaps a cred chip into your hand.
Walk straight and caps me.
Hey, stay out of our way. If we see your faces again, we'll remove them. Your faces, that is. Did that make sense? Yeah, Tony, that was all right. You got to work on your intimidation a little. I'll slot a chip next time. Let's go. That won't come back to haunt you.
No, it's a one shot. Don't bother me at all.
Hey, look, they won't know it was us. Or he won't know it was us, so we can,
Yeah.
We
off
didn't
them
exchange,
as well.
right? We didn't give him our calling cards.
So you are right outside the club. This is in the combat zone of Night City. So no public transportation out here.
we got the
Taxis? Yeah,
we
you
got the
probably.
taxis.
Yeah, you know what? You probably did come in his cab because no other cab would come out here.
Apparently, Johnny Cab came and picked someone up.
Nice ride. Says Chromatic as she looks at it. Actually, she's like, "Hey, it's vintage. Nice. Seen better days. Maybe you can patch it up if you do this.
Well, gets me from point A to B.
Should probably do something about all the bullet holes. You don't
Those aren't bullet
look like a
holes. Those are speed
safe
holes. They
reduce drag. Yeah.
reduce drag. Therefore, I don't have to spend as much to run it. I'm just being smart.
I can see Mary's having a blow up doll of Johnny that he can just sort of inflate to make it look like he's a Johnny car.
Well, that helps me use the carpool lane.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So where are you going to?
Oh, well, yeah, I'm
Research
going to
or
check the socials. I don't know what you guys are doing. I'm going to
All
check
right,
share socials. So you guys
We should wait until we find out what happens with the socials. Or are we just going to go somewhere to
Well, you
Yeah,
can
but
head
you can sit in the
towards-
cab and find this out before he goes. I mean, it takes seconds for him to jack
Yeah.
in and,
Oh, okay.
and do his run.
Seconds.
All right.
Yes.
So this is.
Sit here and watch me jacking
So you're basically checking the equivalents of Facebook, Twitter, that sort of thing, right?
and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's just
Okay.
call this D4s.
Ooh. and it's my net running.
Net running.
Cool.
We won't use your software and hardware until you're actually trying to make programs, defeat
Okay,
programs,
yep,
or do
that's
something.
why I've got it there.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 2 4s.
2 4s. Okay.
No ones.
Well, one success will tell you that both of them have social media profiles. Amethyst is all about his new album that's coming out. Here's the cover. I got a file. I got a file for this.
Ooh.
Let's see. Album cover.
Oh, yeah. Blink.
Did that show?
Not enough grid.
Not enough grid. Yes.
Where?
Here, hold on. They didn't do what I wanted it to do. Let me try that again.
It's under journal. If you go, they've got handouts under journal.
Right,
We've
okay.
got, there's also links, but I'm not going to look at that because who knows.
It's not giving me the option to show it to everybody.
Amethyst. That's a really terrible way of doing amethyst on Leet Speak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. They used to have a little button that allows you to show it to everybody. I don't know why it doesn't. It did?
Well, no, you used to have that button. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Okay, so it's all about the new album that's coming out. The critics are already saying that it's groundbreaking. It's going to change the sonic landscape. He's the new synth messiah for a new generation. But that's it. It is all PR stuff. You can tell it's all been done by a PR firm. There's nothing personal about it at all. Her social profile hasn't updated in weeks.
It wasn't weeks ago that he got kicked out. That they
correct. Yeah. So with the success, you can throw it in to get more information than that, or you can use it. Not really anything you can give to. You could use it to subtract from someone else's role that might be trying to track you, but again, you're just on the public stuff right now.
Yeah, no, I think go deeper.
Okay, going deeper with an extra success, what you get is actually a bit on Amethyst himself. It was a leaked paparazzi thing where they showed his penthouse. He's got the top 2 floors of the Synergy Tower. Is which ones are his penthouse? The top 2 floors. And I'll give you something else here too. You get some names of his entourage. The paparazzi post says that 3 people live with him up there, and probably on one of the 2 levels, and he's got his own. But his manager Zola Genji, his butler Swade Joffrey, and his muse and bodyguard Licia Fields. So you got some names, and you narrowed down that he actually does have the penthouse and floor beneath it in the tower.
Cool. Are we, as a crew, any good at social hacking? Can we run social scams? Oh, do we have the ability to do that, or do I know that we really suck?
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't have social hacking as one of your...
No, I'm all about the net. I'm all about the net space and what's out there electronically.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I'm not bad.
I don't care about the people. I want the technology.
Sorry, Richard, you're not bad.
I'm not bad at the social niceties and stuff. I might be able to worm some information out of them, but
Well, you can potentially try and run a thing where you got to talk to him, but you go to one of them, like either the manager or the muse or someone, and say, okay, you got to pass this on immediately, and you either track them or they send you on to where he is. But what? I'm not a social engineerist. I don't know what that would be.
So also well, not a quick, but an in-depth search of the public nets do also not reveal that anyone knows where his private recording studio is.
And there's no I just saw him last night at this takeaway part, which is actually right next to a recording studio.
Yeah, his social media things they're completely managed by a firm. And the last paparazzi thing was this one that you found, detailing his entourage and where he actually is in the tower.
I mean, he can't be that far away from his own bodyguard, can he? I mean, that doesn't seem right. Bodyguard / muse. I mean, surely.
Well, In
You know
that
what I mean?
case, you may want to put out there's a threat on Amethyst, and you track the bodyguard.
I mean, there is a threat on Amethyst.
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, I mean,
Makes
yeah,
it
You want to
believable.
leak it?
yeah. Hey, yeah, all right. Let's find the number for the for Synergy Towers, as it was called, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy. Done.
Give
Here
them a
it is.
call.
Yeah. Yeah. It's public on the net. So, do you want to talk to them? Do you want to go? Do you want to go submerged and do it over the net, or do you just want to call?
I think we should turn up in person as well.
Okay,
So
yeah.
just call them.
All right. So
So-
you leave from the bad part of the town, the combat zone, to a much nicer part of the town. I'm going to require you to have a roll of your taxi skills to see if you can get out of here without a gunfight starting with a local booster gang.
Not a problem.
And since you're in the combat zone, let's make this a formidable task.
As the air holes have shown, I'm
Um,
quite familiar with this area.
So we'll call it a D8. Now you do have the taxi cab, and we'll allow you to do that as an extra die. So you can
Okay.
roll an extra die from your taxi.
So that
Now, does the success mean we do get into a fight?
Success. Well, I'll let you decide whether it means you get into a fight or don't.
okay, here we go. A lot of dice are rolled. I got
Dang.
Nothing.
one
You
eight.
got one success. You got a success.
One
So
success.
your choice. You can get out
Oh.
scot-free and no more further damage done to your taxi cab, or Booster Gang can decide to take you out.
I'm gonna go for the no damage since the check engine light is on, and I can't afford to fix it just yet. So
Right. In which case, your taxi pulls up in front of Synergy Towers.
told you guys, you didn't have to hold your breath. I know where I'm going.
Oh, yeah. You did good.
Okay. The lobby of Synergy Towers looks like a cavernous hotel lobby. It pays homage to the agricultural giant that built the tower. It's decorated with hundreds of varieties of rare plants and crops. Like actual crops is in Cyberpunk 2020. That's definitely a flex, showing off your wealth. They're all woven from all the furniture and everything is woven from the highest tech plastics to realistic perfection. So the furniture is faux, but probably because it does get a lot of traffic, etc. Well-produced commercials for the agricultural giant play on massive screens all around the place. Probably Tridio, so it's like holograms playing out commercials.
All right. Hey,
So-
Chromatic Darling, is anybody here going to recognize you? Zol, Swade, or Lisha going to recognize you? You haven't threatened him already, and like
I've managed to
Maybe
keep my profile fairly low. I don't think so.
all right,
I wasn't there when he took the shot at
that's
my
fine.
kid.
All right. So yeah, let's call up.
Well, if you want to go up, I can stay here and scan the environment for when one of the other teams turns up. Because they will, I can ping you their latest image so then he knows, okay, this is the group that's on the way, and we target them as a threat.
Sounds
Like
good.
us, seriously.
So you walk up to the reception desk. So as you come in, just so you see, so you've got all of these real live trees and plants off to the left, to the right, are two banks of elevators, and then in front of you is this enormous reception desk with just one person manning it, and she mans it like the captain of a boat, proud at the prow of her desk. She's got her arms crossed, already giving you guys the once over because you're definitely not dressed for this
Going
establishment.
down with our ship. All right.
So whoever approaches first, her name is Kelly Vina, according to the tag on her very expensive blouse.
Hey there. Kelly.
Look, here at Synergy Lobby and Towers, we do not give out table scraps to anyone, to any of you vagrants. No, you cannot use our restroom. I think that probably answers everything you're about to say.
Hey there, Kelly. We got business with the people in the top 2 floors of your apartment now. We might not look like it, but we are very, very well connected here.
All right, let's have a roll. Kelly is very good at snooping out bullshit. We'll call
Yeah.
this D8.
All right. Yeah, all right. I can't remember what number I got. 3. Social niceties, I'm assuming again, because
Sure, unless you've got another social skill you think would work better.
probably not. 2 successes.
Okay.
Nice.
So
And a 7. So
yeah, so on the single success, she'll listen to you because you gave it enough gravitas for you to listen. On the second success, you could either turn that in to make her next roll with a negative to the roll, or you can spend it to find something out about Kelly by her demeanor, body language, things that you might see strewn around the desk.
I can't think what she's going to be doing next. So, yeah, what's she got strewn around her desk then?
Okay.
She's got amethyst stuff. She a friend?
Well, she's
Oh,
going to
sorry,
roll to
sorry.
take bullshit on you is what she's going to do next.
I mean,
You basically got the foot in the door, so she can't slam it on you with the one success, so she'll hear you out. With the second success, if you want to use it to get some information off of her, despite how nice this hotel is, looking at how glammed up she is, you can smell like the high-end perfume on her. The clothing is like top tier clothing. Ain't no way an employee of this place could afford this clothing. And looking down at what she's got on her desk, uh, she's got some confidential kind of records for the Synergy Corporation, which is an agricultural corporation, that are kind of like just tucked in with a couple of files. Your gut instinct says that she's got something on someone high up and is blackmailing someone for money and maybe for this position.
No, okay. I was thinking more fraud. But okay.
Could be.
Blackmail is whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
She's got something going on more than just a paycheck. So, all right. She crosses her arms. Let's hear it.
The same for you. As I said, we got business with the people in the top 2 floors.
And that's great. And I'm the gatekeeper. You get by me to see them. I let you through when I think it's important.
Well, I mean, it's not as important as whatever you got going on there on your desk, all that stuff there. But you know,
Yeah, she quickly moves like some of the files over to cover up a few things.
I'll take off the sunglasses I got on.
Mm-hmm.
I'll like sort of hold them out to see to her and show, hey, look, see this thing here, camera. Already got the stuff that was on your desk. If I needed to go any further, then you know we got the video evidence of it. But that ain't what we're here for. Just need to speak to the people upstairs. One of the people up there's life is in danger. Get us up there.
All right, she got one success on this. One moment. She picks up the phone. Hey, this is Kelly at the front desk. Yeah, I'm doing fine, Joffrey. No, things are fine. Hey, there's an associate of yours down here that has some grave information for Amethyst. Mm-hmm. No one I've ever seen, sir. No, he really doesn't pass the sniff test. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's on monitor 5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right away, sir. Here's a pass, sir. and elevator bank to the right. Just insert your pass in the slot. It'll give you access to the top floors. And may you have a very good day, sir.
We all got passes, right?
No, just him. But
Group pass.
no one's keeping you all from going onto the elevator.
I was gonna
either.
say,
All right,
it's
all
not
right.
my limit.
There, I should say, when she did say on bank 4, you guys probably at that point looked around. There's a lot of security cameras everywhere. Everywhere. You don't see security personnel per se.
All right. You waiting down here, hack-up man who's
I'm waiting
definitely
outside
remember.
in the taxi. I'm keeping an eye
Okay.
out for when one of the other teams
You can
turns
be
up.
outside, right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking for one of the others so I can ping and say, "Oh look, there's a credible threat. These people here are the ones who are coming in with the problem."
Cool.
Because
Yeah.
some other team's going to come here. I'm going to use them to help sell our thing.
All right. Well then.
All right, and so I
the
just
rest
make
of us
sure I may not have made that understood. He was given the pass that unlocks the elevator. Whether or not you all go with him, she didn't say one way or the other. He was
Yeah.
just given a key to unlock the elevator to the top floors.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
taking everybody else who wants to come.
Yeah.
Chroma will go.
I'm assuming the three of them are going. So
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're okay with being out here by yourself.
yeah, I'm in the taxi.
Right.
I'm keeping an eye out.
You're still out there on your own, but yeah.
Yeah. Air conditioner doesn't work. Sorry.
Well, you got the bullet holes. That's air conditioner.
Yeah. Well, only when you're moving.
Okay.
Out we go.
You go on the elevator. There is elevator music playing. It is some of the top hits off of Amethyst's last album.
No, okay.
The elevator, though you hit top floor, penthouse floor, it does actually stop one floor below. And as it comes out, there are 2 well-dressed armed guards, as well as a very slender man, older, but Scott still has like the rock pompadour. Is wearing like kind of like 80s hair metal, like sequined clothing. Yeah. I'm Suede, Amethyst
Joffrey.
Butler.
Yeah,
I understand you have some information. Have you talked to him recently?
Oh.
We were gonna talk to you about that. Somebody's put a hit out on your boy.
Oh. I'm not sure how to respond to that. So you haven't talked to him
Invite us in.
recently?
You haven't talked to him recently. Either of them.
No, it's been a few days.
All right. I mean, invite us in so we can talk this over. Can't do this out here.
There's the
Yeah.
butler, there's the manager, the security guard, and the muse are the 3 people we know about up there.
So you don't mind if we've got to disarm you before we take you over to the penthouse? You realize it's just normal security procedures.
I mean, if you can find them, sure.
Well, they do sweep you. If you have any kind of skill with weapons or guns, I will assume you have weapon and gun. So is that both of you or neither of you?
I don't. I just have my frisbee.
Okay. Is it a lethal frisbee with sharp edges?
Explosives.
Is it an explosive frisbee?
It is. It has not exploded yet that I'm aware of.
Okay.
But it's always with
right.
me. And
They wand you down and they just pass you over. They just kind of point over to a stairwell. How about yourself, Richard?
Yeah. Knives of various different types.
Okay. At what
Screen all
level,
over me.
how many points do you have in that skill?
The same as fingers on my hand. 5.
Ooh.
Okay. So I'm going to call this a D6 pull for him. Or for the wand, I should say. They're going to wand you over. Yeah, other than anything that you would have that was very obvious, they don't find anything that's secured away.
All right.
So
Well,
you can decide.
I definitely keep some of them on me just in case. But yeah,
Okay.
I make a show of dumping some in there at least.
Okay. Yeah, they take you up a short flight of stairs to the penthouse, which is just amazing. It's got open glass. There's a swimming pool on the roof of the skyrise. There are several, you would assume, groupies kind of hanging out. Maybe some record executives that are out here. There seems to be like a 24-hour party going on up here. He's like, here, let me just take you over to the business suite. He goes to a few doors, takes both of you guys in.
As we're going through, just keep an eye out for Hannah, just in case she's been left here by him for some reason.
Okay. You have a picture to go off of. And while Hannah is a good-looking woman, the ones here are artificially made to be better looking. So she would kind of stand out as being the dumpy one in present company. So you don't see her.
All right.
And as I said, the walls are mostly all glass, so like you can see through most things. There is a room he takes you to where it's frosted glass, so like light comes through, but you really can't see anything out or in. And it is a small office. He sits down. He goes over to a terminal, pulls out a couple of lines of synth coke, offers it to you. Line?
Yeah,
how about
sure,
just
why
some
not?
cigarette? The
Nah,
real?
I'll do a line.
Yeah?
Why not?
Anyone? Yeah.
No.
You can see his
Thank
hands
you.
are shaking just a little bit. A hit, you say that? That sounds pretty. Wow. Mm.
Piss off the wrong people in this town. That's what happens.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, Licious with him wherever he might be.
Okay.
He's
Yes,
been
yes.
unreachable for the last some time. I assume everything's all right. I mean, if someone killed him, it'd be all over the press, right? Yeah, right. Yeah. Of course it would.
meh. I mean, you can lose bodies all over the place around here, but usually
Okay.
somebody of that high profile, that you'd want to cash in on the rep. For killing someone.
Yeah. Wow. Whew. Maybe we should send somebody over to his studio. Check it out. Like,
Yeah,
the place is
but-
completely private. He doesn't like to be interrupted, but he's making music, so we can't contact him when he's there. I was just starting to get a little antsy, but not. I mean, because sometimes he'll go away. He got a new girl the other night. I thought he was just having a little bit of fun, but there were some meetings he missed today. It's not really like him to miss these kinds of meetings. I mean, the next album, it's going to go supernova. It's going to be the best thing out there. And we were just trying to get some extra shots, some recordings for the trio. It was kind of an important meeting.
All right. So, does he take him to the recording place that you were mentioning? Is that where he usually takes the girls?
No, not at all. But I don't know where else he could have been. I mean, he's high profile. If he was whining and dining her, it'd be all over the press. Haven't seen a thing. Maybe she's into music. I mean, she wasn't that much of a looker. I mean, not compared to his usual. I mean, she's great in that kind of natural born way, I suppose, where, there's a lot of not perfect.
You got Licious' number as well, or you tried contacting her?
Well, I have, and she's not been answering. That's highly unusual, and that's what I was more concerned about. Because even if he was in the recording studio, I mean, she wouldn't be in there. It's kind of a snug place, and she wouldn't be anywhere where she couldn't be contacted.
All right. Well, you give us her number so that we can,
Oh
keep
yeah.
track of it as
Here's
well,
the
just in
contact. No,
case.
he's kind of looking out, and you can hear like there's an argument starting outside. He's like, hey, "Can you give me a minute? Just yeah. Have a line of coke if you want.
You got the.
I'll be
you
right
got
back."
The number before you die.
He's already sent it to your.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just checking. Sure.
Yeah. So there's an argument going on outside between some producer, bunch of hangers on. He goes to ameliorate that. So you guys are left in the office, and you do notice that like the other room that had like the frosted glass. And if this is his penthouse, it's just through that door. So that's probably his bedroom, or at least where he sleeps.
Oh, well, I'll definitely open that door.
Meanwhile, on the outside,
Hello.
the brothers four, being three of them, have come up on their cycles, and they've done a couple of rounds around the building, and you can see that they're like taking up posts, and they have literal violin bags that they are unholstering. And one of them goes up into a building across the front entrance. One of them goes up into an alleyway from the back entrance, and one of them just continues along the street. You notice that he's got like a pretty sizable sidearm on his hip that's very accessible. He's just kind of slowly doing circles around the building.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll set up inside the space a quick 3D sort of wireframe element of the building and sort of tag where these guys are and
Sure.
send that info over to Marriott. Oh, if we got Chrome's agent as well, I'll ping her
Sure.
as well. Just say, boom, these guys are here.
Chrome did not come in with you two, by the way, because a lot of her gear is integral, and she's like, "Nah, wait," because she can't
Okay,
really
well,
disarm
if she's
herself.
she's in the lobby. She can,
Yeah, she'll get it.
Yep, bink. So you can sort of see, yeah,
Mhm.
brothers three, the
Yeah.
brothers
Any-
four. One here,
Any-
one here. The other one going live update tracking from visual. Instead of a
Anything
model
else
to
you
look
want to do?
at. Are there actually cameras around I can tap into?
There are cameras everywhere. Now, whether or not you can tap into it's another question.
I want to try and tap into them because, if I can get better eyes on what's
This
going
is
on.
a very secure building. If you want to try and tap into the buildings in the penthouse, D10s. If you want to try and tap into cameras that aren't in the penthouse that are in surrounding businesses, D8.
Yeah, D8s. I want to get this surrounding because I definitely want to get people coming. If someone's coming in by helicopter, you're on your own. Okay, you're on your own. D8.
D8s.
6 of them, and come on, how many ones can I get? Woo, go ones. 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. And so one success taps you into the cameras on the surrounding businesses. And again, this is a very nice neighborhood. So the businesses are all bespoke. They are places that are not chain stores. They all have specialty gear, that sort of thing. So this was no small feat getting into their camera feed. So you're in.
Mm-hmm.
So you can spend the other success to find something more to lessen any roll against you in the next scene's success, or to hang on to it as a bonus for your next roll.
I'm going to
system.
use it as a negative to people either trying
Yes.
to hack or
Mhm.
detect me or whatever. So it's a negative against them. I'm defended against people.
Okay. That's a good thing because now security. All right. So what is your hacking? How many
6.
points do you have in your hacking? 6?
6.
D6s. Okay. And you're going to give them a -1 die. So they're only going to roll 1 die. They're not a great hacker. Fail. You seem to be in clean as far as you can tell. So you have access to all the outside street cameras that are pointing towards the building, maybe a block around it as well, but you can't see into the building itself.
No. Anything that's going on, I said, if helicopter comes, you're on your own.
You know what? I will see you are also 2 successes. You also were able to track where the brothers 4, 3 of them, are. So like you saw this guy went over here to this it's Asian noodle place onto the second floor that should have been a residence. He went into that room there. The guy in the back is in the alley taking cover behind a hardened trash dump and is already unlimbered like a rifle.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. You've got eyes on them from the net.
That's the easy ones. It's the other ones coming in that also need to keep an eye out for. For the moment, we're covered. Well, we're covered down here.
Okay. Again with you guys. It sounds like the argument is going to take a little bit of time for him to calm down the parties outside. So, what do the two of you want to do?
No,
I
you
think
led the
Marius should
way,
be in the room.
Marius. So
Yeah, I was going to go into the
Yeah. So the door
frosted
apparently
room.
needs some kind of passcode or something to get in. There's no lock. You figure it's probably some kind of chip that it reads or biometric of some sort. How do you want to bypass that?
Is there any, like, did someone just happen to leave a card lying around, like one of
You
those?
want to go
May
through the
cards?
desks? You want to go through the desks on the business area?
Yeah, I'm thinking someone might have just left theirs or
Sure.
something. Or maybe in like
Um,
if they left a jacket, maybe it's in the pocket or something hanging up.
Okay.
Common
Uh,
things.
So you go through the desk, going through the common things. You don't see anything right offhand. You turn it over. So, like, you look for anything hidden. Do you have any skills in fighting things hidden?
Absolutely not.
Okay, then roll a single d8. And remember, you've got a pool of 5 d4s you can throw into things if you fail.
But I do have dentistry, and I always carry my pliers with me.
I tell you what, with a tool, I will allow it to be 2 dice. Yes, 2
dice, okay.
dice.
5d8 or
2d8.
2d8. Thank you. What was the other 5d what for the pool that I have to add?
You have 5 d4s
5
that you can
D4.
spend to
Write
try
that
and get
down.
a success.
Yeah, which you just need to get a 4 on, not an 8.
Mhm.
Okay, I should have done that with the karate one. That would have been cooler. Okay, I'm just
Yeah.
rolling 2, and I can roll those 5d4s after I roll.
Yeah, and you can spend as many as you want, one at a time.
Oh,
Up to 5d4, you don't continually have 5d4 to spend.
Yeah, you've got 5d4 for the entirety of this session.
Yeah.
All right, here goes my roll. Oh, so close. You know what? I'm gonna roll. I'm rolling the 5d4.
Okay, well, one at a time. So because you only have to get it one success.
Oh, that was so close. One more. This is too fun.
So you spent 2 so far?
2. All right.
This will be the second.
another 3.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Can you roll 3 3s in a row?
Oh my gosh.
That would be great. Oh no, it's a 1.
Oh, you still got 2 left?
Yeah,
I got
the
2.
ones on these don't do anything special.
What can you know? What's one more? One more. What can it hurt?
What can it hurt, eh? Don't worry
This is
about it.
pause all over again.
Gee.
You
Just
know
do one
what?
more,
Go
Go
one
big
more.
or go home.
Oh
right?
no.
Yeah,
You're spending all 5?
Yeah, go
All
for it.
5.
There's no reason.
No.
Full house. Well done.
Well,
Okay,
good night,
cool.
everyone. That was fun.
So you do not find any hidden key card or chip or key of any sort. Now he does have his terminal here, and it's the kind that you can jack into, or you can use dermal contacts to get into. But there's nothing hidden or anything obvious in the desk room. So while you're doing that, what are you doing, Richard?
No, I mean, pretty much, I was going to do the same sort of stuff. I was
Okay.
following his
Well,
lead
he's
and
pretty
sneaking
much
around
commandeered the
things.
desk area. You want to look at the
Alright.
other thing, like there's a small table here. There's some chairs where people would lounge in front of the desk.
Are they big? Yeah, search down the back of the chairs, down the sofa seats.
Okay.
falling out of
So we'll
pockets
say
or
you're
something,
checking
yeah,
the
sure.
rest of the room. Do you have any particular skill in turning things over, searching, finding?
Security? Oh, did you?
No,
That's on
I
swapped
mean, I
out.
got stealth, but that's not.
Yeah.
Not sneaking and stuff. That's,
Stealth won't do it.
I haven't got anything for.
So D8 for
finding.
untrained. So yeah,
1d8.
1d8.
But don't forget you have those 5d4s.
Yeah, but maybe I'll blow them all like you.
Mhm.
Yoink. Oh, there's a 2.
Well, the odds of that winning was pretty low.
I mean, still 1 and 8.
Yeah.
15% chance. Well, 12.5. I forget.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
could have a 25% chance if you roll one of your.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a
D4s.
d4. Why not? I mean, it'll be fun. Pow. Oh, I got 1. I'm going down.
You know what? The second one is more fun than the first.
Yeah, I will spend a second. I will spend a second one, but I'm not going to be blowing all of them. I don't think. Just to find a card. I mean, I don't need to blow anymore. Well, that's a shame.
All right. Yeah.
There we
So
go.
as far as you can tell, no hidden pass or key that you can get through the door with.
all that effort.
Oh wait, 3.
Yeah, but now we're certain that there's no key here.
Oh wait,
Well,
did you roll the 4?
I did succeed. I
You
rolled
did
a 4.
succeed.
Yeah,
Okay,
he did
yeah.
succeed.
You succeeded. It's in the potted plant. You pull the plant out, and there is
Should've guessed.
there is in fact a spare key card in there.
All right. Well, hey, I got it.
Hey!
Perfect.
All right, well, I guess
Yo.
you get the honor of opening it.
All right.
Now you go to the door, and it opens up in front of you. And instead of it being just one room, it's kind of a hallway, and there are 3 other doors here. Although these all have just conventional doorknobs. Looks like after getting through that one, it's not secured further.
There
One
are
of them is
4
definitely a larger room, and the other 2 are much smaller.
No, we go for the 2 are smaller. There's a larger room, but there are 4 people who stay up here.
Yeah, but one.
Well, remember, you're in the penthouse, so and then there's the floor below that the rest of the staff probably stays in.
This is his
Yeah, I
private
think
room, so there's probably like a bedroom, a bathroom, a closet, and then the room that we're not allowed in.
Let's go find out.
Check.
Go tromp over them and see what we got.
Sure.
Start in the big room.
Start in the big
small
room.
Sounds
This
great.
is in fact a bedroom. Very nice, very well laid out.
I bet the one beside it is the one where he videotapes from. It'll have like a fake
Take a look.
a fake mirror, one-way mirror kind of thing.
The closet is one of these where there's no door, so it just shows like this tasteful collection of nice suits and very, very nice evening wear, all top quality. Nice set of boots, again, very quality.
Is he's my size, right?
He could be. I mean, I don't think you defined anything.
Might
So.
notice.
I'm gonna change.
Okay.
Jeez, man.
Right? Like,
Right, yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
so you put on one of his so like he's got street modern wear, all highest quality.
Yeah.
He's got evening wear that is more like a suit or a tuxedo. So what do you go for? It's all good stuff. Now the street stuff is armored.
Well, that's what I would naturally go for, even if it wasn't armored. Just everyday wear.
Yeah.
But the
Okay,
armor
yeah.
is a bonus.
And it's all top tier brand name streetwear.
Yeah.
So it's all got a little bit of the armor lacing in it. Looks really good.
Yeah. And I'm gonna put my hands in the jackets and see if the keys to the Hummer is in here too.
Nice.
There's no real luck mechanic in this.
Yeah, so well, it's not even that. So like these are all very cleaned. They have not been worn recently. There's nothing in any of the pockets here. Now he does have like a this little wooden, I don't know what you call it, like trivet, little box where just a gentleman would put his stuff, like normally like a watch, a cell phone, that sort. And there's a few stuff in there. His agent's not in there, but there's some rings in there. Like large men's rings, very nice looking, very old style, not tech at all.
Yes, he's not going to be using them once we complete our assignment.
Snag his rings.
Like, and we could use. Yeah, it's like, oops, they're in my pocket now. I don't know how they happen.
And as you're doing that, you notice that there is one drawer in the nightstand that the little trivet's on. You pull it out, and there is a terminal there. He must have jacks because it does have the jack that you would jack in instead of just the physical connection.
Is it something we can take with us, or is it a?
You could, yeah.
Let's take it down.
Grab it.
That
I can't.
person whose name I definitely know.
Marius is a hacker as well.
I always forget that it's the dentist part I played off earlier.
Yeah.
So, right.
Yeah, if you wanted to hack into it, like hacking takes seconds to do a run. So I mean, you could just do it here.
All right, I guess. Sure. Okay, let's try it.
That's the worst that can happen.
All right.
Some sort of horrible virus in there that fries your brain. And
All
leaves
right.
you
So
dead
this is actually not difficult because he's just it's a nice brand, but it's an off the shelf. It's an off the shelf terminal. If you're back here, he expected the rest of his protection to take care of that. So it's just D6s.
I can do that. I better because I have no d4s left over. I cannot do that. It's so the curse of Marius
Did you roll any
got-
ones?
I did roll.
Yeah.
All right, so mark each one of those for an experience point for the skill that you just rolled. This is a one shot, so we don't have to keep track of it. But that's how you improve in this game.
Okay.
So after the session, you see how many ones you rolled for a particular skill, and if that is greater than the number you have in the skill, it goes up to the next number,
Fair enough.
and then you still keep the leftover. So
Oh, cool.
the skills can go up to a 10.
Wow. All right. Okay.
Okay, so you failed to hack into it. It's off the shelf, but it's brand name. It's like really good security, off the shelf or not.
I like to think of it as I didn't want to hack into it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Sure.
I didn't try very hard. I wasn't feeling it.
All right. Well, we can take it down for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do while you're up here?
Do you want to change your wardrobe? Maybe he's
Nah,
not
not
going
now.
to use it.
I'm good with what I got right now.
All right.
All right. The
This is only-
conversation outside has escalated. There is. It seems to be an imminent brawl taking place. So his butler is well distracted right now. If you wanted to leave or do something else.
Well, they've certainly
Looks
got
like
all the
we're
details as to where the damn recording studio was.
I thought we gave us those. Did he not?
Nope, he did not. He just gave you the contact number for the bodyguard.
All right.
Hmm.
Well,
I thought Lisha was the muse.
Lisha is the bodyguard slash muse.
Yes, bodyguard.
Oh,
slash-
I
She's a
didn't- I
butler,
thought they
a
were-
manager, and a bodyguard slash muse.
I thought they were different people.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's go grab the butler or someone. Let's get someone who can give us the place.
Sure. You want to go find Zola, who you haven't met yet.
manager,
So
yeah.
Joffrey was the one that
Zola,
Swade Joffrey is his butler. Zola is his manager.
manager.
Yeah, and you've seen pictures. You think he was like down the stairs, like the floor below.
We didn't see you come in with what you were wearing, so you're okay to go out like this. They won't notice you've changed wardrobe. Let's go then.
Sure.
That's
Yep.
true. Yeah.
So you walk down, and your friend is just basically talking with the people down there, Chromatica, and they're laughing. Like, she can be charming when she wants to be, and she's like, "Hey, guys, come over, meet my new friend Zola." He's got like a big real cigar in his mouth. He's lighting it up. He's like, yes, yeah, your friend here has quite a look to her. I was just saying, look, if she wanted to get into the biz, I'm a manager to the stars. Oh, you all have a very good look, too. Oh, say, you go to the same tailor as my buddy Amethyst does. Looking
Oh,
sharp, buddy.
I only go to the best.
Yeah, my friend Zola here was just telling me all about his recording studio. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. You got to get up to it's in one of them what you call them, dirigible hot air balloons. It's like parked right on top of a skyscraper. It's got a great view. Because the whole thing in there has got all like these iron ribs and everything, it just completely blocks out all kinds of network signals, so he can really get into his music.
That sounds very cathartic.
All right, interesting.
I told you.
Yeah, and he was just telling me, which skyrise that was on.
Okay.
Okay, I'm now going to roll for her to see if she was able to finagle this. Yeah, give me a second.
I told you. I was down the ground. Anything above the ground? Was that a scope?
Yeah, you
for
did
what I was
mention.
doing?
Nothing going on there.
I think you only said if it comes from a helicopter. That's all.
She did get a success. She did get a success.
Okay.
All right. Give me a second. What is the name of the place? It's the GF Baneblade building in the financial district. It's a few miles from here.
I'm not even going to try to write that down.
Baneblade. Yeah.
That's okay. Taxi driver. I know
Yep.
where everything is.
So financial
I'm
district though
fast.
is it's not as ritzy as this, and that's probably a quote public building with lots of offices in it. This is just your street knowledge, just base street knowledge. So people coming in and out of that building all day long would be a normal occurrence.
Great.
Yeah, hey Zola, I will definitely contact you when I'm ready to start my career. Gives him the finger guns.
All right. Back in the cab.
All right, but well, no. Before we head off, yeah. So we were up there talking to Swade, sorting all this out. You know why we're here, right? No, somebody put a hit out on your boy.
Oh,
Why we're here? Yeah.
oh, yeah.
No,
You
no.
already told Swade
All
this. Actually, Swade's
Yeah,
the
we told
butler.
Swade this. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's
so
still
that's-
in the heated conversation that's
Yeah,
about
that's
to turn
fine.
into
All right,
blows.
okay. Well, he gave us the right. We gotta go sort this out. But yeah, he's having to sort something out upstairs. Have you got anything that we can like show to Amethyst to say, hey, we're on your side. We got the stuff going on.
Oh, dude,
We're
here.
already-
It goes into his pocket. Just give him my card. He's actually got a physical card. It's gold leaf. Yeah, just give him my card.
Oh wow. Yeah. I mean, sure. Why not? Oh, amazing. We'll just. I put it. In my
Yeah.
back
Now,
pocket
if you're
where I
if
can
you're
see.
intending to go up to a studio there, there's it's got a security key to be able to get up to the hot air balloon. And I don't know what that is. Only he knows that. Like that's a really private place. Like really private.
All right. Okay. Cool. I'm sure we'll be able to. I mean,
Maybe you can just yell up at him. I mean, you can get to the roof just fine.
we can do this.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, remember me? He's like, yeah, I'll remember you, Zola. Yeah, sure, yeah. And as you leave, she's like, yeah, I definitely got casting couch vibes from that guy. Yeah. Meanwhile, on the outside, your boys are still like waiting. The ones that's got a sniper's nest set up, has got binoculars out. They're watching all the entrances. They definitely intend to shoot and kill the picture,
Someone.
the lady that you
Yeah.
said was the target.
Yep.
All right, now you guys know that the entrances are being watched. Do you want to do anything different as you leave?
Yeah.
'Cause they didn't see you guys go in. They'll certainly
Make sure
see you
we
as you
collect
come
all
out.
our stuff up as we're leaving from the security, just in case.
I'm sorry, Richard. Say that again.
Collect all our stuff from security.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we know they're there.
Mhm.
Go and speak to Kelly Venaire at the reception.
Yeah.
And say,
Oh,
hey,
hello, sir.
look,
Hey, look,
Yeah.
I'm sorry if there was a misunderstanding earlier. I didn't know that they really knew you. You understand? I have to do my job, sir.
yeah, whatever. Another part of your job, security. Is that part of your job?
No, but I can call security for you. Is there a problem?
Yeah, you got people around the building trying to take out one of your guests. As I told you, we had business here, and that's part of it.
Oh.
Is there a back entrance we can slip out of that they?
You can go down through the parking garage. It ends up like a block away. And I guess I should call the police. They're not in the building. Our security really can't do anything about that, but I can call the police.
What kind of cyberpunk system is it where the people just take care of it themselves, regardless of whether or not they're in the building or not?
Well, they'll be calling the paid-for police. They'll be calling Lone Star.
Well, in that case,
Yeah.
in that case, yeah.
Or
Bye,
Lone Star
boys.
equivalent in Cyberpunk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me just 1 second, guys. Just 1 second.
Bye, brothers. We didn't know you.
All right. Well, I mean, if they die, what does it matter, eh?
Yep. One less thing to come back on us.
Okay. You guys go through the parking garage downstairs, and
Yeah.
you come up like a block later.
Cool.
Don't Did you pass to Kelly where they were exactly? Because you had those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, probably.
Don't
Let's
worry.
see. Let's do it this way.
You're going to roll to see if the police are good at their job, or. Yeah, let's see.
Well, you gave them great information.
10d2.
Yeah, they're not incompetent. They got a success. So about the time you guys come out of the parking garage, the man on the motor, the one guy that was doing the rounds, is definitely stopped. And they've got him on the ground. They said hello and please stop, sir, by putting a couple of bullets in him first.
That's police, yeah.
Yeah. As the other two are being, you see the police trying to flush them out, but they may have gotten away. You can't be certain.
I'm still tracking them, so if I know that they're around, I can.
Well, you're tracking them to the extent of where the video cameras can see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which means you have lost them. It looks like two of them have gotten away. Now, if my police had rolled more than 1-4, that would have been a different story.
All right. Well, can you drive the car to us, or do we have to come to you?
Me? No, I can't drive nothing. Actually, I probably could, but do you want me to?
But I'm also dressed completely different. Like I slicked my hair back.
Yeah.
I put on one of his hats and
He
everything.
does look very different.
Right? So they probably didn't know which car was mine. We weren't in the car when they saw us for it.
Yeah, true.
I could just get in the car, drive it behind
So I'm wondering,
or into the.
now that you're in the outfit, how much do you look like the guy we're trying to kill?
Well, apparently I'm his size.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, you certainly don't have his highly stylized.
but they're not looking for me.
Hair.
They're not looking for me. They're looking
not.
for. They don't know.
But the other people that were there with the contract at the same time are.
Yeah.
But they're not as good as us, so I'm not worried. And I have armor on, right? This. You said this is armored.
Let's just say you like being in games where you get shot at. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems to happen that way. I don't understand why. I think we can go. I think I can go to the car, drive into the inside parking garage. I'm sorry, I forget what we call it, and pick the rest of us up.
Sure. So you guys are in the car heading towards the John F. Bainblade building, and again, it's full of offices in the business district. It's easy enough to get to the roof.
You got any way of getting us to the thing?
All of you guys, give me a d6s for any kind of spot or avoid danger sort of skill you might have.
Best I can give you is athletics.
And if you don't have that skill, make it a d8, a single d8.
I can give you athletics or brawling is the closest I got. Well, coolness, I suppose, is the other one of being cool about things. I don't know. What are you going to give? Anything?
Who were you talking to there? Were you talking to Bert?
Bert.
I don't think he was.
So what? I'm sorry. What was the question?
I've got options of best of athletics, brawling, or coolness. Any of those?
No.
Okay, then D8.
Yeah.
If we are trying to do this to get up there, then I have stealth. Will that
This is finding out if you are in danger or if you see something.
I suspect nothing.
Not in getting up there. Just
Okay, I have karate, and that in karate,
I will accept that. You are aware. You have good visual acuity of probable targets around you.
If they're carrying a gun and pointing it at me, that's a probable target. All right.
Oh, did you want to pass over that box you found to me?
Oh yeah, I forgot to give you the hacking thing.
Well, my total was 8. What does that count for?
No.
Well, you've got the skill, so you should be rolling 2d6.
Yes.
Not 2d8.
Oh, I thought it was 2d8.
It's
No,
D8
if you don't have the skill. If you don't have
Oh,
anything
I'm
to do that.
sorry.
So you can go again.
Reroll.
Maybe you can roll a total of 8 on this.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
Right, I will roll my 1 die. Nah, I don't see anything.
No, Chrome is the only chance we got.
No.
Yeah, she's the only one who
Marius
likes
not
him.
Oh no, Marius did reroll.
Yeah,
got
Marius
6.
did reroll. Yeah. collectively.
She got a success. Did any of you get a success?
No.
No.
All right. So she points out, hey, over there by the information desk, isn't that one of those meat chop boys? What that other gang that was in there when we were getting her? Isn't that one of them?
Yeah, first.
Is it?
Looks familiar. And you see that he's trying to schmooze the person at the information desk who's having none of it. Like she's got like this very sour look on her face, but he's like trying to be Rico Suave over there, and it's just not working.
Or we can use him as a distraction. We'll just
What is this? What type of boat is this? A good place? A bad place? Good.
Well, this is a place of business, so there is security and there are cameras, but it's not like a wealthy district. So you figure it's rent-a-cops at best.
Yeah.
And they may have a building rigger to watch all the cameras, or they may just have a dog AI that just has very basic sensor abilities.
Cool.
But there will be something.
I'm going to try it. But my intention is to infiltrate the system enough to sort of, here's a bolo that just came out for this guy here who looks just like the guy that she's talking to. So she gets flashed up either on the AI system or for her.
All right, so you want to try to hack into the building system?
Oh, hell yeah. This is what I do. So, yeah.
Okay. In which case, there is actually a physical building rigger. His name is Joe. He's finishing community college now. He might be distracted, but he's worth a D6 of difficulty.
66. 3 successes.
Okay, so 1 success gets you in, and then spend the other 2 how you want, including now he may detect that you're in, so you may put it.
I'll give a negative to that.
A single negative and use the other one for something else, or 2 negatives.
Well, with what I want to do, would basically both negative. Well, can I accomplish what I want and basically use both negatives to say you don't know that I'm here doing this?
Yes, because he only has 2 dice to roll.
Okay, then I'm going to use that to penalise him to hell and back, and then so they're going to go with, hey, look, there's a bolo that's just came in from somewhere. Woo.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing to do with me.
Sure. You tag pretty quickly that there is a building rigger, that he barely knows what he's doing, and you distract him with some technical problem somewhere else in the system.
So now it's going to get flagged. He's now going to get flagged as the person of interest.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That works. All right. There's the elevator banks. There's a set of 4 elevators constantly going up and down.
I also needed to hack the box they got from the apartment.
Maybe. You want to do that?
Well, that's what they brought it up for. That's why they grabbed it.
Yep. D6s, off-the-shelf security, but good off-the-shelf security.
Can I give him...
Wow. Well, the good news is I get a lot of XP.
No successes?
No successes.
Do you want to use any of your D4 pools?
Yeah, actually I will, because otherwise I'm probably going to die. 3 failures, Bert. 3 failures. Okay, roll 1d4. 1. I'm going to roll another d4.
Add it to your collections.
2. What the hell? 1 more.
Yay! Keep going.
No.
Oh, you know what? What's the 4th one? It's not going to hurt.
Well, there's only 10 minutes left in the session, so what's it going to hurt?
Yeah, exactly. Go for it. Wow. Last one, may as well. In for a penny, in for a pound. What the hell am I going to need a d4 later on for?
Okay. You're in. So I'm going to say, this all happens at the speed of thought. So you rifle through his files, and you actually do find there's a pass key needed for a gyrocopter that is on the top to basically unlock it, and it's got a dog brain set up to take it up to the dirigible. So you have the passcode.
I can hack that, no problem anyway. So I've got storage and software. I can make up a fake of the pass key to just go, here it is, get in my life.
Okay.
All right, well, let's get up there then.
Well, we go carefully to make sure that we don't alert the receptionist who's now going, you're a bolo. What am I doing with you?
Yep. So this is where you discover that you weren't completely given the whole story. You were told it was a dirigible. that the station is in. It's a near Earth orbit. Uh, yeah. So this vessel is needed for. It's not a quick ride. So, but you get in. Passcode is there. And this starts to it has a predetermined pattern to get up there. You do also notice that the whole roof of this building is a airfield for choppers and other VTOL style buildings. Like executives use this all the time to get their bankers and everything else back and forth. But this is a private one, just for him.
I'm thinking we could get this guy to give us a lot more than 100,000 ib just to not do this.
The orbit room is a spherical structure somehow suspended in low Earth orbit, 800 miles above the surface. It is a marvel of technology, and even the most engineering savvy observers will not understand how it stays afloat at this point in the orbit. However, multiple cylinders emblazoned with the Gammatronics Rex Industries logo, the pet R&D company of a board of celebrity billionaires, highlights how Amethyst's success allows him to afford very cutting-edge technology. The helijet cannot land on the orbit room. Instead, it hovers underneath the sphere and automatically opens a ceiling hatch so that you passengers can climb up short utility ladders directly into the famous studio. Who's first?
I'll go first.
Pow!
Me.
Boom. You get shot. Right, next.
Maybe.
Okay. This is not a large facility. So when you pop out of the hatch, the first thing that you notice is that across a stunning control board for a music, you assume, is Amethyst slumped across it with some kind of hypodermic in his neck.
Nah. All right.
You don't know if he's alive or dead.
Let's low.
Hannah is behind a set of, basically a computer system, and appears to be doing something with it, matter-of-factly.
Cool.
She's wearing a pair of headphones. Must be listening to music, you suppose, since that's what this whole thing is crafted for, so she doesn't immediately notice you. I just rolled some dice up here. She doesn't immediately notice you.
So you reckon she did the long game on him?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll motion everybody else to come up and.
Carefully. Well, Bert's rolling to see if she spots us.
All right, I'm still motioning for everybody else
Yep.
to come up.
Yeah. Gonna have to wait. Now, if only someone was stealthy and get to here.
Start the recordings on the
Glasses.
phones, on your glasses, everybody, not phones.
Yeah. She's as good as we are.
You all get up just fine without her noticing. You see her head's bobbing along as she's doing something with some kind of storage medium, pulling stuff off of these computers.
Yeah, stealing the thing so that she can put it out there, bootleg, whatever. Release it early.
Or take over it and say, this is my album.
I'm looking around for Lisha as well, because she's not here.
No, she is not.
Right.
Again, a very small area, nowhere anyone can hide. There is like a toilet facility, but it's not very private. So you can see into that small, like, little cul-de-sac. No one else up here.
All right, well.
I motion around. Who wants to do it first?
Yeah, I go over and, like, wave at Kelly. Not Kelly.
Hannah.
Hannah, yeah.
All right, you get her attention, and she kind of freezes. None of you have weapons drawn, so she'll take off her headphones. Hello, you guys?
Hey, Fickle sent us.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I bet he did. She kind of looks over. What's he paying and what's he want?
Kill the guy, not enough.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's still alive. I'm copying his music and that chip that's stuck in his head there right now. Probably a lot more money in this if you want to cut a deal.
I mean, is there any reason we can't kill him as well?
Oh, no, not really.
Where's the bodyguard?
I got rid of her.
Cool.
Oh, I've thought of a wonderfully graphic way of killing him.
I have thought of a way as well. I don't know. All right. I mean,
That's not a good way because of the capacity.
Chip's got a little bit left to copy here.
Yeah, we can talk
how much
about it.
longer?
Do we
That's
got
fine.
a deal?
Yeah.
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 Well, that's
Sounds
easy.
Well,
What
if you get
percentage
stuff
do you
in,
want?
we can.
I mean, I don't know what this is going to be worth. I mean, like, it's just being factual with
mean-
you all here, but it's going to be worth a lot more than Fickle could come up with for sure.
I mean, you can go back to Fickle for a couple of days and then move on, and we can get paid for killing the guy and getting you back. Yeah.
Well, getting her back was never really part of. Killing him was part of the deal. Getting her back was a nice bonus.
Yeah. I mean,
gotta
yeah,
go
but once we
back.
do that, I don't.
It wasn't even a bonus we're
We'll
being
work
paid
it out.
for either. We weren't being paid for that either. We don't care what happens to you.
Yeah, I guess.
Well,
That's
no,
true.
we were
Anyway,
told
after.
that we're not to kill her.
Yeah, but that could be so that he could kill her later.
Well, but we weren't told to bring her back.
Yeah, you
right?
weren't.
No.
Yeah,
True.
you were not.
No,
So
we were
if,
told to kill him, make it graphic.
and you know what's more graphic than pulling teeth?
Yeah.
Lots of, right? That could be like
Well, I
phase one. It's bloody. They wanted bloody. They said bloody. Bloody was their term.
Yeah,
As
I
I'm
was
oiling up the
thinking-
pliers.
strap him to the outside of the dirigible and have it go crashing into Earth.
Hey, you're not going to be able to make the space station crash into Earth.
You
Do
want
you know
it?
how- Well, I guess maybe you could. I mean, yeah, my idea was just to glue the glasses to his head and
Push him out the door.
and then just push him out so they get that. I mean, we can do that as we can just glue
Yeah,
it to him.
that's
anyway.
enough.
See
That
what's
means you've
going
got our
on.
own space station.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, you guys figure that out. I'm just gonna finish copying this over here. The new album is actually quite good. Wonder how much we can get it on the black market before it actually releases. Man, that's got to
I
be some good money.
mean, has he got other music in there, unreleased stuff?
He does.
Yeah, because I mean, if he's dead, that is going to be worth
Oh,
an
you're
absolute
right.
fortune.
You're
So,
absolutely right.
You know, we got this.
Yeah.
Unreleased tracks, you can release those for years after somebody's dead.
Look, I was thinking, once I clone this chip, I was thinking, of course we can market it, but hear me out for a second. I get a CyberDoc to use the schematics here to implant one into me. I'm into music myself. Never had a good shot, and of course, Amethyst here is just a punk. He'd be nothing without this chip. He's got some
And
serious backing. But
you
I
wanna-
implant it. I become the new sensation. We can make up a story like I'm carrying Amethyst's love child. Honestly, I might be. Anyway, it'll play real well to the crowds, and I suddenly have his skill because of the time we spent together. I mean, I think it would sell. This would go really good on the scream sheets. And then, in a couple of years, we sell the technology, make a good little money off of it.
I don't know. You got the technology?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting in right now, but it'd be great to have some handlers, some manager.
You know what? Just to be on the safe side, how about I also create a copy of that chip?
Oh, okay. I mean, it takes it takes a lot of time to copy it. This one's almost done. I don't have any other blanks. I mean, you could just take the chip out of him, and then you can do whatever you want with it.
You could do that, yeah.
That'd probably entail a lot of blood taking the chip out too.
Chroma pulls out a knife and says, "Start filming."
Give me a minute to set something up hardware-wise so I can put the chip somewhere secure so it's not going to...
Yeah, we need to get the chip out first before you start.
Yeah. Well, we need to get the chip out properly such that it's preserved, and that's the main thing.
Exactly, yep.
Yeah. Between you and the dentist, I'm pretty sure we can get something out.
Chroma turns on the camera on the glasses and just slays the glasses in front of Johnny's head, lifts up Amethyst's head, pulls up by the hair, and says, "Oh, dentist."
Comedy.
Yeah. So the question is, do you guys go through with it?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay,
I see
you
nothing
commit
wrong.
cold-blooded murder as I don't know.
Well, we signed up for cold-blooded murder in the first part of this mission, so I don't see why we should be worrying about it now.
We signed up for hot-blooded murder, but this will work as well.
I didn't.
It's a pity that he doesn't wake up during any of it.
No, it is.
Yeah.
Ooh, 2 ones.
But it looks good for the recording. It's
Mm.
violent, it's bloody, it's messy. Chroma cackles in the background that just adds just the mwah touch to it. Okay, so finish this copying. Let's see if you can remove the chip without causing damage. Who's doing that?
It depends what you need.
Well,
You can use my pliers.
Yeah, so it would either a medical skill or a cyber skill. Hardware would do. And if you
I've
have
got
any
hardware.
particular tools, because there's not really any surgery tools up here.
Well, we're not too worried about getting it out. We just want to make sure the chip doesn't decay.
Okay.
The chip doesn't get destroyed. The rest of the body, the rest of the head, I don't give a crap about. But making sure the chip itself is preserved is the main key.
Sure. So who wants to do that? And you can help in this because you can give your successes to someone else. So if multiple people want to use different skills.
Saving people medically.
Okay. So why don't you roll your medical? Since you don't really care that he survives, it's only a D4 for you. So each success you make will give the other person a bonus. So the last person who does it will wait until all this goes through.
I suppose we should have found out who's got the best pull for this.
have one success.
One success. So you will give one success to the person who finishes this off. Kelly, is there anything that you want to add to this? I mean, you're extracting teeth and are very happy about it.
Yeah, I'm just here for the blood.
You'd probably help provide some of the tools that we need to get in there.
That's true. So. Since you have a dental kit, you probably have things like bone saws and. So yeah, so that'll
give to get the chip out. Yeah. I can help with that, but
okay. So your choice. You can either take that as a bonus success if you succeed, or an extra die.
Given how well I've been rolling, I suspect I may need the extra die.
Okay. All right.
Given how well I've been rolling.
So you get 2 extra dice, one's from Richard and one from the toolkit.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, no, is Richard an automatic success or is it just an extra die?
It's not an automatic success. He gives you an extra die.
Okay, cool. So that's pool of 6. And what am I rolling? What's the hardness?
You're trying to get the tech out. You don't care if the person survives or not.
I don't think he's already survived.
Yeah, he's not survived at this point. Just D4s. This isn't that difficult, actually. But you can still roll a bunch of ones.
Oh, I can. Trust me, I can. For example, I've got 1 success.
That's all you need. Success is enough.
Yeah.
Pull the chip. You find something to put it in.
That's the point of hardware was to make sure I can get the container.
The video ends quite brutally. Sent out the underground nets for that sort of thing. As you leave, let's see if anybody managed to follow you, because you got 2 of the brothers 4 that got away.
Yep.
You were not easy to follow, so I'm going to make this D8s for them.
That's why I did.
Ooh, 1 success.
Ooh.
All right. So as you're coming down, one of the brothers 4 was waiting. He's the one with the rifle.
Worst case, Tanner dies and we still got the chip.
It would have been good to have her.
Hannah's head is blown off.
Ooh, wow. Really well. Amazingly well. That's impressive how well that was blown off.
Does he really want? No, he's a professional. He's not going to kill bystanders. So all that will just go to extra damage to make sure Hannah's dead. Hannah didn't make it.
Damn.
When you turn that job in, just make sure you tell them that all the brothers 4 made it happen.
Yeah, the brothers 4 satisfied your contract to kill Hannah.
Yeah.
Just one more
Don't share the glory with us.
Just in case the other guys manage to figure out anything. And no. So you're scot-free. You get the 100,000, you get the 40,000 bonus. I assume you don't say anything about Hannah.
I mean,
Of
they're
course
going to
not.
say that it's Hannah.
Yeah, later
So,
when he comes in to claim money.
I
Yeah.
mean, we could say, hey, her head exploded while we were bringing him down. Don't know what the
But-
fuck went on there.
Wait, I
Mhm.
still got the glasses on. They're recording things.
Yeah, maybe they were. I don't know. Maybe they were.
Should we just keep that to ourselves for later as like a joker, just in case we need that?
I think insurance is better at this point. Yeah.
If they start to
Yeah,
blame us, it's like we were bringing
yeah.
Hannah alive.
In the meantime, we can get black market onto the black market with all these songs that you were talking about. So yeah.
Okay. So there we go. We'll end the night with that, with a successful run. Wet work. Yeah, you got a chip that if you get it to the right people, could be reverse engineered and make you a good deal of money. You
Couldn't we
didn't
get
steal his
Hannah's chip
music,
too?
which could have. Well, I guess
Oh,
you
we
could
got.
have gotten it off of her. I mean, it's not like
No,
she.
we've got a copy of the chip.
Yeah. Well, the music wasn't in the chip, but she
Oh,
took
okay.
so she took the data, so you can get it off of her body, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
not a
fine.
problem.
So yeah, it's great payday. Great, yeah, yeah. You got money by ending someone's life. It's awesome. That's what you do
It's
in Night
Cyberpunk.
City
Oh, man.
when you're
Night
eating
City.
rats.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. Done for the night. That was d4ce, the D4. Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah. Get it on Drive-Thru RPG. There's a couple of other things you can do in the system. Like you could do near misses or fumbles, which I did once, but I didn't really do a lot with. Like you could do you succeed, but with a at cost sort of thing. If somebody's close on a hard roll, but they don't quite make it, you could do that. I didn't choose to. It's simple. It does have a progression. You do earn experience points. I was asking folks to, if you rolled ones but didn't succeed, you make tick marks for each one for that skill. At the end of the session, if you have more tick marks than the current skill level, it goes up to the next level. And any remaining ticks do stay, they don't go away. So you could actually go up a couple of levels at once. So there we
I've
go.
just
Yes. Thank you,
dropped a
Richard.
link
There's the
in.
product online. Yeah, it's simple system, good for one shots and quickie things when you just have an idea you want to run. At least I feel so. Hopefully you guys had fun. Yeah. Richard, tell us about your stream.
Hey, I'm Richard, and you can watch me play, pretty much as badly as we did here today. Playing video games badly here on Twitch at LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now. Limited time offer. No vowels.
That didn't go well. Jamis, tell us about your stream. Or your
I
blog.
don't have a stream. I've got a blog. I've just put up a review of The Monkey, a black comedy horror in which black comedy is used to hide the bad comedy.
Okay. I will look at that review. Kelly, got anything for us?
I got nothing for you. Sorry.
Got nothing.
Sorry.
You got to do dentistry, though. All good.
Exactly. Pulling teeth.
Right. Well, if you found us, you know where we are, but go to BlueMagicBLUMAGIK.com for many, many years of silliness like this, as well as all of our social links. So, next thing that's going on, Tuesday, we're getting back into our Vampire 20th Anniversary Edition, or excuse me, Werewolf 25th Anniversary Edition. That'll be the next game. Yeah. I might do something Sunday for playtesting, not sure yet. But we're going. Say goodbye.
Good night, everybody.